Good evening, everyone. It's Dwayne Martins coming at you to help you get better. Well, you see, my title tonight is You'll Learn Along the Way. I want to tell you why that's important to me and why I want you to take that message, and I hope that it gnaws at you with some things that you want to do and that you've wanted to start. Back 31 days ago, I watched my mentor, Darren LaCroix, who's one of my speaking mentors. I've known him since 2003, been to many of his boot camps on speaker training, been to Las Vegas to lots of his training, own almost every product he's ever put out there. And on day one of this challenge, for him, he said, don't worry about how to do it. Don't worry about what to do with your hands. He kept saying, you'll learn along the way. And that just stuck with me. Because now he's at day 31, I'm at day 7. So you see, I have that fear because, as some of you I've talked to in the posts and in the comments, 7 days ago, I didn't even know how to do a Facebook Live. So I got on YouTube and I looked it up, how to hold the camera, how to do some of the information. So I kept that message that Darren kept saying to me of you'll learn along the way, just kept gnawing at me. And finally, 7 days ago on Thanksgiving, I decided I just need to go out there and do it, and I will learn along the way. It reminds me of, many of you know that I'm the author of Becoming Your Own Champion, Achieving Your Dreams on Your Own Terms. I did not know how to write a book, but I had a coach, and I was naive enough to believe that if I did what he told me to do, he had the recipe and the formula for doing it, that I would have a book when I was finished. I did that in 1 year's time. But where I started was I didn't even know how to get started. I'm sure the coach was going, oh my God, where did I get this guy from? Because I had to watch a 2.5-hour tutorial on YouTube on how to use the computer program to start that book. But I learned along the way. And it was about just before Christmas a few years ago when I actually hit the send button to send the manuscript to the editor. And there will be another time that I have another plan to visit with you about that. But I learned along the way. And that's the message that I want you to learn to take tonight. It's the same deal. I've facilitated the Dave Ramsey Financial Peace Course for 4 years now, 4 different times. During week 3 is probably the most difficult time because that's when you learn to have a budget meeting and to do a budget. And if you've never done one before, Dave tells you right in week 3, and he tells you over and over and over again, he goes through the process that we all went through on learning how to ride a bike, and we crashed and burned, and we got up and we did it again, and we skinned our knees, and we fell, and we cried, and all of the things that go along with that. But we learned along the way. And he keeps pounding that message home with you during week 3 because he says that you're going to suck at doing a budget for 90 days. He said the first month you try this budget thing, you're going to have 17 emergency budgets meetings. And my oh my, he was right. Hey, Ben and Sue, it's great to have you here tonight. Thanks for tuning in. But he's right because we did have 17 emergency budget meetings the first time that we tried it. But guess what? We learned along the way, and the next month it went a little better. We only had 8 or 9 emergency budget meetings using the EveryDollar app. That there's over 3 million users that are using that right now for budgeting. And then by month 3, 90 days, it started to get just a little bit easier because we learned along the way. And now, literally, we've been doing the budget for 4 months, and it takes maybe 10 minutes a month. So I want to challenge you tonight to some of the things that you think are overwhelming, some of the things that you wanted to try that are scared to do, just like I was a week ago with the Facebook Live. Challenge yourself and let this message gnaw at you that you're going to learn along the way. because that's how this whole thing started. Darren said, if you have a message that you want to get out there, learn along the way, take the 90-day challenge, figure out what your voice is, and that's how you do it, is to just be doing it. So that's what I want you to message me in the comments below on some of the things that you're going to try, and something that you're going to put yourself out there to do, and that you're willing to just learn along the way. So let this message linger with you tonight. I appreciate you tuning in. This has been fascinating. I get great feedback. The first message, thanks to all of you, has hit over 4,000 people and 2.1 thousand views. So 1,000 thanks. This is a cool thing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep tuning in, and we're going to grow together, and we're going to change together. Thanks, and have a great night.